News. My name is Betty Callo. So right now we want to take you to AIC Kilimani here in Nairobi, where the Requiem Mass for the late Nicholas Biwott has been ongoing. We just want to take you there so that you can follow through. Remember, some of the dignitaries include the former president of Tanzania, that is Jakaya Kikwete. We also have the NASA flag bearer, Raila Odinga, who is also in attendance. Let's just cross over there and follow through with that service.
So, I would like to, first of all, to pay tribute to my brother. And also, the family.
I don't know.
So, the family of Honorable Nicholas Biwott.
Gosh,
ladies and gentlemen, today we gather here to mourn and reflect on the life of a son of the soil of Kenya, my friend, Honorable Biwott. I offer my deepest and most sincere condolences to the family of Honorable Biwott. There is immense void in their lives now that he is no longer with us. But the steps that he took in his lifetime to shelter and provide for his family are a lesson to all. It is evidence of his humility and acceptance of the will of God. Much has been said about Nicholas Biwott. We know he was born in Chebio village, a place I have been, in now part of Elgeyo Marakwet County. He was of humble roots, a man whose childhood was not devoid of any luxuries or materialism, especially considering that he went through his childhood and early years during a time of colonialism and agitation for independence. Despite the numerous challenges that my good friend Nicholas faced, with the perseverance, hard work, humility before God, he rose to become a prominent citizen of Kenya and a royal trusted friend and confidant to many. He diligently served our republic for many years. When in the government, he then ably represented his people in parliament for several terms. It is his hard work, attention to details, and diligence that made him a natural choice for appointment as a minister in the government. He served in various capacities and ably discharged his duties under various portfolios. He had a keen eye for details and a reputation for being very particular and specific about the quality of service to wananchi. Not many had the opportunity to know the real Nicholas. He was dedicated, loyal, and principled public servant and family man. The Nicholas who was not in public eye. The Nicholas who was a husband, a father, a grandfather, a friend. I am honored and privileged to have known Nicholas as a friend. A very good friend, a man who never hesitated to speak the truth and who would never hesitate to speak his mind. He was one of these people who always saw the bigger picture. Despite his national profile, the national and constituency level burdens and responsibility he carried, my friend Nicholas was a man of a few words. He was a man who followed through on promises, a man who kept his word. He was a man of deeds. He spoke less and did more. When people were busy talking about how things should be done and debating pros and cons and getting wrapped up in petty argument, my friend Nicholas quietly went about getting the job done. In many ways, Nicholas epitomized action. You wouldn't hear much what he said or stated, but you would see the results of his work. There were very few men, there are very few men quite like him. While most focused on speeches, quite like what I am doing right now, Nicholas focused on getting things done. I am not surprised that he is still remembered as the total man. Nicholas never forgot his roots. He worked very hard to ensure that those who did not have the opportunities he had, nevertheless, had a stepping stone to achieve the greatness and success. He quietly mentored the many youth and providing funds for various projects in the rural areas, particularly in the field of education and health. When he retired from active public life, he was always approachable anytime and happy to engage in casual banter with others about issues of development. It was a chapter of his life that he truly relished, away from the limelight and the pressure of the government service. Nicholas also had time for his family. He loved his family more than anything else, that I know. While he was dedicated to the people of Kenya and often spent time working for the nation, serving the government and sacrificing his family time to greater cause, he always made a point of creating time for his family. Over the last few months, Nicholas and I spent more and more time together. He would visit me and we would sit down and talk, reminiscence about the challenges we had faced and overcame, and talk about how we could inspire our children not to follow in our footsteps. He was very particular about this, but to blaze their own trail. This talk meant a lot to me. I'll forever cherish the moments we spent. And my only regret would be that I did not spend more time with him. He had a lot of wisdom and he was always happy to share. I want to refer you to Romans chapter 14 verse 8, it is said, "For if we live to the Lord. And if we die to the Lord. So then, whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord's." Nicholas, my friend, today I will not say goodbye, because I know we will meet again. Not in this lifetime, but we'll meet. But meet we will. We all loved you so much, but God loved you more. See you later, old friend.